afternoon. It's time for another episode of Tyson's Arts and Crafts. I know that's not what you're here for, but that's what you're going to get today. I was referred by a friend to a website, or rather he just gave me the idea of searching newspaper articles in the archives online because he needed to dig something up about the history of his Acura Legend. And similarly, the thought crossed my mind, what if I go search for the keyword Acura Legend in any newspaper from, let's say, 1986 to 1999? What exactly would come back? And aside from obviously a bunch of classified ads, tons of classified ads to weed through, there's actually some pretty cool advertisements that were taken out by dealerships back in those early days. So I'm going to show you some of the artifacts that I dug up and printed today at FedEx office. And then I'm going to do something special with a wall hanging with a few of my favorites. So here we go. Here in this folder are a few of the versions that I'm not going to use. This one's from 1986. It talks about the Integra 3-door year-end closeout. All 86s must go. This dealership, which was the first and only in the Arizona area for a long time, Lloyd Wise, offered free hot dogs and soft drinks back in the day. Kind of cool. I thought this was kind of interesting when the 99, or this was actually the 94 Integra GSR, referred to as a thrill ride. Clever stuff here. Always going after BMW and Mercedes. This is obviously May of 1994. First, it was our engineers outperforming BMW and Mercedes. Now it's our accountants as they give you a lease rate. Funny thing there is they're quoting a lease rate for a Legend L, $399, but the car shown is actually a GS model. You can tell from the wheels. This one kind of hits close to home because it's a Legend GS, just like mine. Instead of calling it a Type 2 engine, they call it the Phase 2 with 230 horsepower. Performance tires. By this time, then, it looks like there were two dealerships in the Phoenix metro area. Anyway, it goes on and on. Lease payments, lease specials. I'm not going to use most of these, but I thought it was worth having, at least for the archive, just because it kind of takes you back in time to when these cars were brand new. There you go, an SLX ad introducing the Acura SLX Sport Utility Vehicle. Roads are optional for those who prefer to take the high road. Oh, yikes. Do you guys remember this? How the Consumer Reports reporting designated the Trooper and SLX unsafe. So we have an SLX there two-wheeling it. Anyway, kind of fun stuff I dug up, but I picked, let me show you the next part of this project. These four are my favorites that I'm gonna frame. I got this rectangle frame today at Michael's Crafts, and because it's perfectly shaped to do 4 pictures side by side, I picked my faves. And this one talks about the all-new performance sedans. This one is kind of educating people. If you're thinking about buying a Honda, why not just spend a little more, get into a Legend for under 20 or an Integra for under 10. Luxury, if that's what you're looking for, see the Legend. Price in the low 20s. And then again, a jab at the German brands when we talk about considering an Acura Legend for $295 a month instead of one of those other models. So this is a blue thick mat that I'm going to cut to fit, get these positioned appropriately and measured out, and then we'll frame it up. We're all set. It is up. I love conversation pieces like this when I have people over because it's fun to point out little details that maybe you missed in the 1980s, like this comment here about how this dealership was closed on Sundays to allow employees to attend the church of their choice. It's not the kind of comment you see in a vehicle advertisement nowadays, is it? Anyway, pretty happy with how that little side project turned out. One other mini sidebar, and I mean mini in literal sense. This is the cutest little billboard I found on, I don't remember what page. I think I was all over Google trying to find something like that, but it's heavy. It's a metal billboard that you can custom print an advertisement of your choice and put out there. The only thing I'm missing is I'd like to do some sort of LED or, bulb lighting here to illuminate it at night. That, of course, is an ad for the 96 to 98 3.2 TL.